Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe, there's the shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kovacic. Rodri. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Danger averted for now. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Bernardo Silva. Always onto this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played long and they could be in here. Conte. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Ake gets good distance on it. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Conte. Olise! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Olise certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Stones. And he's being shifted off it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Played into space out wide. Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe. Kovacic. That is good alertness. That looks a cracking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hernandez. Now it's Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Conte. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Might be danger here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that's well seen too. Hernandez. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Haaland. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Big chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That looks a good ball. Real chance! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Olise, he is through here. Bernardo Silva with the clearance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ake. Ederson catches it safely. And he cuts out the supply. Played back in. Driving forward. Traumeri. Kovacic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rodri, who's set up 1 goal so far. Kovacic. De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji. Now Ruben Diaz. Elise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. And it's Ake. Strokes it back. Hits one! For Conte. And the pass is intercepted. Chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. À sa place, le numéro 9. Attention, changement.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So now the difference is 3. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Conte. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Haaland! Haaland! The ball has bounced loose now. He's got the shot away! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Throw in. Olise is onto it in a flash. Gundogan. Guardiol. Haaland. Into the last 5 minutes. He's had it taken off him. Conte.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. Saliba. And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rodri. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Gundogan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Grealish. Grealish! And with that, the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's picked his way through. He's got the shot away! And that should get the job done. Looking for the runner. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Traumeri. Vinicius Junior, that's tidy. Camavinga goes on a charge down the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Kovacic. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Bellingham. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Rodrigo. Great ball, and he's in. Decent hit! He's had it taken off him. Ake. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. De Bruyne. Kovacic. Ake. Here's Rodri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in plenty of space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rudiger. Fran Garcia.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Rodri. Chips it through. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Kovacic. Now it's Haaland. That's a shade optimistic. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Rodri. Ake. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it short. Backward it goes. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ake is charging up on the overlap. De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Vinicius Junior! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Ake, and he's picked out the run. De Bruyne, good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He can run on to Vinicius Junior! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that is expertly dealt with. Played out towards the right wing. Haaland, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tchouaméni, Ruben Dias, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ake, fiddles it through. Oh, it's come loose. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and it's De Bruyne, and it's Ake, and here's De Bruyne, played back, and Kovacic. Kovacic, aimed beyond the defence. Rodrigo. Rodri. Stones. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Kovacic. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kovacic. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Foden. Hull hits one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
No way through. Tries a shot! In he goes again. It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Ake. Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic, now the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, can he get onto this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that...
Real chance! Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. Stones proves too strong. Chouameni. Nkunku. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Olise. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Thuram! There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Bernardo Silva. There will be a throw-in. So we're still where we started right now. Nkunku. Olise.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Kovacic. Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic. Now De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Foden! That's another chance! He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Thuram has got himself a free kick.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Olise! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back into the middle. Great ball. He's had a shot! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kovacic gets across to intercept that. Ederson punts it upfield. Just eases him off the ball. Ake. Rodri. Olise. Rodri has given away a free kick. Foden was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well read, nice interception. Foden. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Olise. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's onside! And it's Ake. Rodri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, it's Dembele. Nkunku. No way through there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tchouaméni. Thuram. Nice physical challenge. Well, played right into his path. De Bruyne. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Nkunku. Olise. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Koundé. And it's Conte. And here's Thuram. Thuram! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram is offering a right smile there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully. Still just a single goal between the sides. Akanji. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kovacic. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Almost an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Conte. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's the chance to counter. Nkunku.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's had it nicked away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Foden looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Olise. Muscular approach does pay off here. Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Some really good ball movement. Shot at goal! It's there! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Short changes him with that pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Conte. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's played him Grealish! They want to be quick to recover this. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Great chance! Fofana.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's going to go a long way. Looking tidy in possession here. Olise. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! And that may just do it!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Gundogan.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's now the finish! And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. He can run onto that. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Haaland. He's found the way through. Haaland! Nkunku. Still goalless at the moment.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Bruyne. Akanji. Foot in. Nkunku. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Bruyne. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played into the middle. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And he's managed to get free. Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Could move up a gear here. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ah, that's a fine interception. The pass has gone astray. Konate. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koundé. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. And here's Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Ball is over the line. Oh, terrible pass. Haaland. And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Dembele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nkunku. Hernandez. Nkunku. Mbappe touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Kovacic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Bruyne. This is promising. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Olise. And it's Kante. Olise. Kante providing an outlet on that flank. Haaland delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now this could be a chance. Conte. Great ball if he can get there. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with...
And a header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Kante is fouled. Conte closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Out of play for a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20, le numéro 15.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Gonzalez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Foden. Oh, that was vital. Chouameni. And Koundé. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Could be danger here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And here's Haaland.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Chouameni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. He might be in here. Oh, that's a real chance. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too.
Could be danger here! And he's found a way past. Dembele. For Nkunku. Stones gets across to intercept that. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. Kovacic. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's an excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hernandez. And that is a little undercooked.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Interesting ball.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That is a great pick out. Nkunku. Dembele. Going full tilt down the left. Nkunku cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That looks a good ball through. Chance here to counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dembele. Keeper's got good distance on that. 15 minutes till half-time. Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nkunku. Nkunku.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Might be great chance! This time, surely! He's scored! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
De Bruyne! De Bruyne! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vardiol. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Kovacic puts his foot on the gas. Pinches it off him. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's been shifted off it. Haaland, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Chouameni. Nkunku. Really fierce, close defending. And it's De Bruyne. Kovacic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Olise. Some resolute defending there. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Decent hit!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, it's Dembele. France looking to pass their way through. De Bruyne. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, good. Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Dembele. Kovacic. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. France choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 4. À leur place.
Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Kovacic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Olise, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Olise. And here's Nkunku. Olise. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Romani kept his eye on it, and he's there. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
France seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, what a mistake! Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
À leur place.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Le numéro 19.
Haaland charging forward, the ball at his feet. Matheus Nunes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Fofana! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. He's got the shot away! A real chance and a real let-off. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ake. I think we're just about done here. Foden. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fofana. Olise. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard...